Hey everybody, this is Zaynor Kamatazi, and this video is going to be strictly on strongholds and the basics on them, on where to get them, how to design, etc. etc. Now, where to get these strongholds? Well, the first mention of them you're going to come across is going to be on Coruscant if you are a Republic player, and you're also going to come across it on Drumacast for the Imperial side of the game. Those are going to be the first mentions when you come across them. However, to get to the better ones, you will either need to go to the planet itself that has it, such as the Tatooine Stronghold. You could go to this Tatooine planet to get that as well, or you could come to the fleet. Now, I am on the fleet, and on the bottom right section for the Imperial side, and then it's going to be on the upper left for the Republic players. There's going to be mentioned strongholds and crew skills. And here, you could get the Drumacast or Coruscant. You could get the Minon, Nar Shaddaa, Yavin 4, and even Tatooine strongholds. Now, keep in mind, by pressing U, you can bring up the strongholds here. Now keep in mind there is actually a limit on how many strongholds you could have. I believe it's 5, it's going to be 4 or 5 strongholds is going to be the max for that you could have at any given time. So you want to pick and choose which ones you like the best and then keep those ones. Now I have my Cassidy apartment for the Drumacast. I have it completely maxed out. I may or may not use it very often, but I do have it just in case I do decide to do something there. My main is actually Yavin 4. I have that completely maxed out. That is my main, and I will be giving you guys a tour to give you an idea for decorations later in the video. I also have Tatooine. This one I'm not getting used too often, but I have it as for a specific character of mine. Now, for here, let's say we want to get the Minon Stronghold. We walk up to the directory, right click on it, and then you can, for 2.5 million credits, or for 2,500 cartel coins, you can purchase the Minon Retreat Stronghold. Now, let's say we purchase the Tatooine one, and I'll over here. I already purchased it, so I won't be able to tell you how much it is. I think it was about 2 million credits, if I remember correctly, for purchasing it, or the equivalent for 2,000 cartel coins. Now, I'm going to go to my Tatooine Stronghold to give you guys an example for setting up here. And when you first enter the Stronghold, you will actually be given a short clip on each of your characters for their first visit. Now going into this room here, as you can see I already have started to decorate. Now the thing is, when you have your Stronghold, you get to customize it however you like. Whatever you want to do with it, that's up to you. First you click on edit mode, and you'll see all these different little clips here for different quote-unquote hooks. Now each hook has certain limits to what you can place there. The green ones are for more like your characters, such as Ashara or Letta there. or even on the walls, you'll have little trophy wallpaper that you can set up. The purple ones are going to be the largest, but you can be able to put up different actual posters. Or let's say we wanted civic, you can put up banners like that one to give you guys a better view. So the imperial banner there. You can put up the republic one. If we want to put up lights, you'll be able to put up a light there if you have the right ones there. Technology, the armor monitor, monitor display, exposed wiring. There's an environmental for hanging moss. That's just for the wall. These blue ones here. You can put up furniture, such as this is a cool night here. A couch. Put up a bed. And even tables or whatnot. There's literally almost no limit to what you can put up for whatever you want to put up in your stronghold. This is the only limits you have is based off of the hooks themselves. Like let's say we switch layout, you can change out the different layouts here. See if I can get to that one. Yep. So in the distance over here, I have a Yavin Combat Arena, which is actually used for dueling system between you, your friends, guild members, etc. Now let's say I didn't actually want that. I could actually put in my sun machine reactor, which you earn after getting a certain achievement for it later on in the game. I could set up my sun reactor there. But these two things require a starship level hook in order to actually be equipped. Without the starship layout or something similar to it, you will not be able to put them in that spot whatsoever. Even the one over here, back here, is the centerpiece. The only thing I have that could go there is this Jaikwala Sandworm hologram, which you get from the Uprising Done and Dusted. That is the only place I could set him. I'm not going to be able to set him down in these blue areas down here. So certain different decorations you collect requires a certain type of hook in order to be placed in there. That's your only limit. But past that, you can put whatever you want for wherever in your own personal stronghold to make it look nice, or dark and creepy, or however you want the place to look. Now, if we go over to my main stronghold here, I'll show you what I have and how I have it set up. And as we wait for the load screen here, why get a stronghold? Well, really for convenience, or even for roleplay purposes, or whatever. For convenience wise, you can set up, like in this is my stronghold here. In this first room is where I have all my convenience. I have my my own personal galactic trade network, or GTN, to be able to purchase stuff from the auction house without having to fight a swarm of other players trying to do the same thing and struggling to click on the kiosk icon to purchase anything. I also have all my different cargo holds for my legacy, for my guild, or my own personal character cargo hold. Easy to find, easy to access. It's all right there, ready to roll. I also have my own personal appearance modification. And this is in case I ever needed to change the appearance of my character. For whatever reason, whether I just no longer like the way they look, or I effed up and made my character completely horrifying and ugly, I could go to the appearance modification and change their looks, make them look better, or something new that I personally like. I also have the item modification station so I can augment my gear on my own personal stronghold without having to go back and forth somewhere on the fleet or certain base or whatever. So there's my convenience, which is not just for me, but for any visitors I have at my personal stronghold. They all have access to the same stuff as well. Now, for roleplay purposes, or even, you can set up each room according to whatever that you want for a roleplay scenario or whatever. Such as my area back here, which is actually usually used for where you place a starship, which I don't have a starship here. So instead, I have it set up to where a person would be able to use this to use as a weapon forge to forge their weapon. And moving on up to the front here, I have it to where I have some of my mounts set up. So where either A, for they're defending off the base, or their quick escape to mount and to quickly escape. I have little turrets and grenades set up for defense system as well. Same thing with my droids here. Yes, they're vendors where you can purchase a bunch of different decorations. But it's the same thing, set up for where they are even set up for defense as well. In the room over here, this is my main hangout area for when my friends are at my stronghold compared to socializing. Set up as a social room. The little waterfall room here, I really have it more of a relaxing room where people could just come in, relax, meditate, whatever. It's a little relaxing room that I set up. And down the stairs, following little statue, more wallpapers for trophies. I have my basement room set up as a cantina. Now, let's be honest, this is where the real party is and where my friends like to hang out in my stronghold. Just because this is where all the drinks are. But you can set things up accordingly to your liking. This is what I like to do. What I personally like to do for my basement is set it up as a cantina. Again, I have a wall GTN for access. for whatever, in case you need to get something off the GTN as well. Now going up the stairs. The little area up here is just side stuff. On the pathway, we have different statues. Cleo trophy from when I did Karaga's Palace. Before anything. There is actually a way where you could go up top of the temple itself. Another little hangout area down outdoors. Upstairs as well, up top as well. Now up top here you can overlook those who are entering your stronghold. And even look beyond. Now, inside these temples here, the one on the left, I have more of a planetarium. So people could come in, to enjoy the little planet, learning more about the little different planets set up here. However, roleplay wise, I also use this for if I was doing a roleplay training session for my guild members. If we were doing a master apprentice system, I would be using this room for teaching my Padawans for different planets and what they believe they can do for a conquest scenario for how they would conquer that planet, and be able to adapt and whatnot, and be able to just train them on different tactics for a planet conquest if we were at war. The other temple is just a little study room. Same thing as the other area, except this is just more of a basic training area, just a basic training area for teaching the apprentices different things in more of a classroom scenario, or well, office in this case. Now at the top of the area is my own personal custom duel arena, which some of my friends and I have claimed this more of a Mortal Kombat arena, some type of more combat type themed arena, so where we can duel and have some fun for PvP. And we also would be using this to help others learn their class. This is where we take battle tactics and help them understand their classes better and be able to give them a place to duel and be able to practice their different techniques to help them develop their playstyle and improve with prior to be able to go into the war zones, or we take them into operations or flashpoints or wherever. We bring them here so they can train, practice, and improve. And then even in some guilds they do that, so that way once the person understands the class and is decently able to play it decently or rather well, then they'll be able to be promoted to a certain rank. And then they'll be able to do the same thing and help teach other players. And this is a circle rotation. Anyway, along with the tour, giving you guys some ideas for those who are role players, or just they give you ideas to help for whatever you want to do with your own strongholds. But yeah, that's the idea of strongholds for everybody watching this video, and hope this was helpful, and I wish you guys best luck and hope to see you around.